A great way to enjoy the Kootenay summer is to hit the water, and we're here with Silver Spray Rafting. So Kevin, you're going to tell us all about rafting and rafting on the Slocan River, correct?
Yeah, well, it's a great way to enjoy a hot day in the Kootenays for sure. The beauty of the Slocan River is the scenery, and that the water gets nice and warm, so lots of opportunities for swimming, lots of wildlife to see. We just saw merganser duck fly by just a minute ago. We saw an eagle 5 minutes ago, and some elk as well. So beautiful, beautiful trip. And then at the end of the trip, we get into some nice whitewater rapids, so it's a lot of fun. So it's kind of best of both worlds. Great for families. Elderly people have been on the trip, and it's just a really good trip for everybody.
So no prerequisites. You don't need to be an experienced rafter to partake on the Slocan, correct?
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's a perfect river for people who've never been rafting before. Yeah, pretty much most of the people who come have not been rafting before, and they all have a great time. So it's a really good introduction to it, for sure. Yeah. So
I've never been rafting before, and I've been looking forward to this for the past couple of weeks. What are we going to experience today?
We've got some nice high water today in the early summer, so we're experiencing some nice fast-moving float here, but also later on we're going to get into some really pretty good rapids. Actually, there'll be some nice big waves that'll get us all wet, and we'll be doing a lot of good paddling and probably a bit of whooping and hollering too. What we have is a nice size of river, so in every rapid the water's quite deep. So there's not a whole lot of opportunity to hit rocks and things like that could be a hazard. And as well, after every rapid, there's always a calm spot. So there's always sort of room to kind of collect ourselves and get ready for the next one. So it's just not the biggest whitewater river in the world. So it's really great for people who just want to give it a try and then maybe move on to a bigger, crazier river some other time.
All the guides that are on the boats with you are certified, so they know the area. They're locals, not only for history, but also they know the river well, correct?
Exactly. All the guides that work for us have run this river many times, and they're certified with the BC River Outfitters Association. So very professional, very knowledgeable about the area and anything you might encounter. So
what sort of tours do you offer with Silver Spray Rafting?
Well, our most common trip is the one that we're on right now, which is a half-day trip on the Slocan River, and it offers the calm stuff at the beginning, as I was saying, and then we get into the rapids at the end to sort of highlight the trip. The biggest rapids being the last ones. So there's, the nice thing is you have a lot of time to get used to being in the raft, get tuned up in terms of paddling well and working as a team, and then by the time you get into the biggest rapids, everybody's really ready for action, and then you're done on that high note. So that's a really great thing about the Slocan. We offer that trip predominantly. We also offer some shorter versions of that trip with Silver Spray Rafting. We also offer a full day trip, which involves a longer trip on the river, a few more rapids, and we throw in a barbecue at the end of it to make it a good full day out there. Yeah, as well, Silver Spray Rafting also offers some expedition style float trips on a couple of different rivers, which are out in the wilderness, surrounded by huge mountains and majestic scenery, old growth forests, and wildlife everywhere you look. Grizzly bears and every other kind of animal you can imagine.
So something for everyone then.
Yeah, absolutely. And for sure all of that information is available on our website, silversprayrafting.ca.
There's no better way to spend a hot day here in the Kootenays than being on the river with Silver Spray Rafting. For Shaw TV on the Slocan River, I'm Jennifer Waldy.